What's good, everybody? Welcome back to the stream. It will be another DCX Evolution. This is part 3 of me running through the campaign. Thank you for joining me on this next great adventure. This game has been fun, enthusiastic. I'll be getting a little bit mad at it, but at the same time, I mean, that's what I get by playing a game like this. I mean, that's how it is. Ordeal together on this everything. Sorry about this. I'm sending a message to some to one of my female friends that's be playing the games with me sometimes and all that off live streams and all that, and she just wanna talk a little bit. Let's go. Let's go into this. Where we left off at was a crime scene that I promised the witness that I was gonna do for her. So let's go do this crime scene. So what I'm playing here is DEUS EX Mankind. I played the very first one before, but this one would be my very first time playing the other one. Legend, how you gonna get on me about that? This is my chair, dog. This is literally my chair. I am comfortable in this chair. So you can't get on me about that. This is my chair. I'm comfortable in it. But what's good with you, man, and all that? Glad you came to watch my stream and all that. But this is my chair, dog. This is my chair. I can sit in this boy. This is my chair. I'm comfortable. Cause you about to be on this crazy adventure with me with this part 3 of this game. If you missed the other 2 parts of this game, I got that on my videos in my on my Twitch channel, or if you want to, you can go on my YouTube channel at Terror Killers, and they are actually exported there. That's where they at. If you want to go watch them on YouTube, they are there. I got other videos on there too, other live streams that I did that I exported from here towards YouTube. So if you want to go watch those, you can go watch those and see me get my butt whipped in some Destiny Iron Banner if you want to see that. Because I was getting my butt handed to me, but I was with some weak teammates, so I tried to put mines in and all that. I was just trying to find that good weapon. But now you just see me playing this game. So this is the game you don't see me playing until I get the campaign done. This is the whole full walkthrough of me trying to do this. The whole playthrough. I got this game 2 days ago. I just been playing this. So,
where are you going?
To you, trying to find out who
Bring
you
anything
is.
to drink? You bust into a man's home, you should at least bring a drink.
Are you Johnny Gunn?
That's right. What do you want?
Have you heard about your wife?
Which one?
Excuse me?
I've been married a bunch of times. Which wife are we talking about?
Angela's dead. Sorry to be the one to tell you. They found her body in an alley.
Yeah, well, you're not the one to tell me, so I appreciate your way of trying to break it to me, though. Do you know if she died quick or not?
No, I don't.
I hope so. Angie didn't deserve to suffer.
So you did know already?
Your detective friend called, told me to sit tight and wait for you, so here I am, sitting tight, being cooperative.
You don't seem too broken up about Angela's death. She was your wife, wasn't she?
Something wrong with this dude.
Wife. We were divorced.
Is that supposed to explain why you don't care?
People die. Whether or not I care is between me and my memories of them. It's got nothing to do with you.
You could still show some respect for the dead.
You've misinterpreted something. Angie's not the one I mean to be disrespectful to. You are. How I react to my ex-wife murder in front of you, the man accusing me of it, and how I react later when I'm alone, are two different things.
So the moment I leave, you're gonna start grieving, is that it?
Maybe. It's between me and Angela.
Where were you tonight?
I was out killing Angie. Doing whatever it is they did to her. That's what you think, isn't it?
I'm not accusing you of anything. I just want to know what happened.
Why? If anyone should want to track down the person who killed her, it should be me. But I choose not to. Case closed.
You don't care if her killer is caught or not?
No, I don't. I don't get off on vengeance. I say, let the bastard stir in his own damn guilt. Men who kill, I think they do it to get attention. They want to be caught. They want society to spank them just like their daddies did. Now, the real punishment for something like this is living with what you've done.
That's not how it works.
Why not?
For one, finding this killer will ensure they can't do it again. Two, society has a right to protect itself. And three, where were you tonight?
In my apartment. Alone. No one but the cockroaches can confirm or deny shit. Convenient, right?
Is that a bell tower patch on your jacket?
Yeah. So?
Let's just say I'm familiar with bell tower.
What does that mean? Familiar how?
I've gone up against them before. I've seen a lot of them die.
Yeah, well, guess that makes two of us. I was in New South Wales. I saw my share of dead.
Australia. You were there during the Civil War?
That's right. And that was only the beginning. Not my first choice, but bell tower wasn't all that big on choice.
Sorry, yo. I had to go get something to
They
drink.
can do what they want. Place parts of you whenever and however they want.
Some orange and pineapple juice.
Anyway, that was a long time ago.
I'm sure you won't mind if I look around.
Whatever you say.
Dangerous criminal organizations in the world, despite whatever praises the underground media wants to sing. This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus.
First, check. Don't this thing. Now I might think what I'm doing is wrong. It's really not. I am technically just looking around.
Because you are always watching. In part one of our
Sure, kick me while I'm down.
Restoration Act, I am joined by the head of the Department
You'd steal from me?
of Psychology at Harvard, Dr. Stanley.
Ah, shut up.
It is a pleasure to speak with you, Doctor. Tell me, what do you feel the Human Restoration Act will achieve if it is passed?
When it is passed. And it's a pleasure to speak with you too, Eliza. Listen, I know opponents are saying
Hey, asshole! You can't go in there!
devastating blow against basic human rights. These social justice warriors
What?
fail to see the bigger picture.
Must be tripping. Where you going?
Pistol ammo. Not bad there.
This is Eliza Kassan, reporting to you live from Picus. And now for a close look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are our top stories.
Quit screwing around!
Citizens around the world today rejoiced at a decision by the Czech Republic to expansion plans for the Palisade Bank Corporation. Located in Prague, the bank's iconic plate facility.
Why are you still here?
I found a note from your doctor. You lost your hands in New South Wales.
I got new hands in New South Wales, is the way they sold it to me.
Whatever else the killer did to her, Angela was strangled. Whoever did it left a partial print on her neck, which, apparently, you're not capable of.
Fingerprints are for human beings, Mr. Gunn. You'll find not having them allows you to be so much more effective.
They did it so you can kill better.
So I'd never get caught. Ironic, right? Being a good killer is probably what saves me here. Or, you still think I killed Angela?
I didn't come here to arrest or absolve you. Only to ask questions.
Apology accepted. Now, if you don't mind, I'd like to be left alone.
Is an antibiotic-resistant strain of tuberculosis that has been spreading quickly. Subcontinent. World health officials are scripted. Contagion outbreak.
You got me mixed up with someone else. Happens all the time. Tomorrow, if there is.
Hold on, y'all. I just joined another party with my friend. Hi, Courtney.
Come on, you know how this goes.
Of course, officer.
One moment. Transmitting ID scan.
What's up?
Got it. Everything checks out. You're free to go.
See, I would, but I have promised people that I will actually finish this video of this game that I just got. So this is part 3 of my campaign of me doing this live stream. So plus a lot of people have never played or heard of a game like this before, so I'm trying to get people into playing a game like this, first person type of, well, it's like first and third person depending on how you play, but it's actually, but more or less it's first person. It's like a first person shooter slash second person slash third person shooter based game. This man by the name of Augmented Soldier used to be human, but something happened. You have to play the very first game in order to understand what this game is about. And the issue wrapping around Poet, how the man Poet has an Xbox Live Gold membership. How I know this is because in September, last September when Rise of Iron for Destiny was coming out, he had two options because he had enough money, but he didn't have that much money. He had enough money for one thing. He can either choose between the Rise of Iron expansion pack or the 12-month gold membership.
I really don't think she saw anything.
He got the Rise of Iron pack because of me. I had one that I had got from the store, so he had got that one from me. He had got a 12, and for him, I got a 12-month membership, and he got that in late September, early October. So I don't believe his gold ran out. I just believe that's what he just told you, that his gold ran out. His gold never ran out.
I need you to know something about Johnny Gunn. He's
He
not
just
a
might
good
not
man.
want to just talk.
I may not like
So,
how my bosses
talk
are
to you.
targeting him.
I don't
but
know.
That doesn't mean he's innocent.
But his gold never ran out.
You know,
The only
just
two,
make
the
sure
only
you're
person,
here for
only
the
two
right
people that
reasons.
knows that his gold
else would I
didn't
be?
run out or it's not running out until
Don't
September
want
is
this
me
to turn
and
into
Carlos.
Some kind of crusade. Bad men do bad things. In a perfect world, we arrest them for the right reasons, but, well, the world's not always perfect.
How long have you been a cop?
Too long. And of all the ways to go out, eh?
What do you mean?
I mean being assigned a case like this. It's HQ's little joke before sending me off to retire. Oh, but don't worry about me, eh? I'm a survivor. I can make it through this.
This case is a joke to you?
I didn't
Welcome,
say that.
peoples
I
that's
said it's
had
a
never.
joke to HQ. They know I haven't left my desk in years. But that doesn't mean I'm
Yeah,
not
if he
qualified.
hasn't, if he
Just-
told you that,
Just a little rusty.
if he told you that his gold has ran out, and he got gold, he got a new gold like in last year September, early October.
Yes, and
Well,
Then
good thing the cops
yeah,
here are such
you might not
professionals.
just want to talk
Part of being
because
a
when you
police
told
officer is
him
treating everyone
that
the
you still
same,
got
right?
me
Og or no og.
unmuted, that you still got
Not
me,
that
you
simple,
know,
and you know it.
on your friends list, and
Police
he
force
might
isn't
just
some
didn't want,
abstract
might not
ideal
just
of
want to
what
talk to you.
justice and law
But
should
so
be.
he gave you
It's an
that
instrument
BS
of
excuse
those in
saying
power.
that his gold ran out when it really didn't.
A reflection of the society it protects.
Cause Pold appears offline when he don't
I
want to
haven't
talk to
been seeing
nobody.
A whole lot of protection out
You
there.
can text him and all,
Well, that
he ain't gonna
depends who
text
you
back.
ask.
Cause he did this before to one of his exes.
You'll only arrest the victim's husband if the evidence tells you to, right? It's not enough that he's an Og, and that your bosses want him to go down.
I'll hold my guys off for as long as I can. But unless you can prove someone else killed Angela, or at the very least that Johnny didn't, I don't have much choice. That's why I'm trusting you to talk to him. Give me your honest opinion on what happened here.
Yeah. Why are you trusting me exactly?
Because you gave me the impression of being qualified. Because I'm big enough to admit that maybe I can use the help, and between you and me, because the thought of confronting a man like Johnny Gunn scares the shit out of me.
I'm here because I don't like the idea of someone killing people right outside my window. Maybe he's out there right now, targeting that poor witness. Or maybe he's just looking for any chance to do it again.
Fair enough, Mr. Interpol.
Do you know if the victim had any... enemies?
The only person that would know
She
if
and
Poe was still
Johnny
online
didn't
is
get
Carlos.
along.
But
Other
Carlos
than
gonna lie
that,
for Poet.
I really couldn't tell.
He wouldn't tell you anyways, even if you asked him. Even if you asked him.
Tell me about the victim's husband, Johnny.
He used to work for a private military company.
No. Cause Carlos is, me and Carlos are the only two people that knows that Poet has Xbox Live Gold because he got it in September of his birthday. Because he had got $60 that his parents, that his mom gave him for
The
He
husband
can't even
did.
spend it on getting
Why
Rise
are
of
your
Iron
superiors
for
so
Destiny,
eager to pin Johnny for
for
murder?
Destiny,
It's gotta be more
or
than just not liking the guy.
get gold.
Standard
And he was running
policy
out
for
of
guys
gold.
like Johnny.
I
The way
told
they
him
see it, you
that
send
I had
men like him
that
to
a Rise
Gotham
of
City,
Iron
and he's
expansion
liable to
that
go
I
off
got
the
from
grid,
GameStop because
end
I had
up
a
with
digital version
hardcore.
of it already.
God knows who. He becomes
So
10
I
times more
went to
trouble than he's
GameStop and
worth.
gave Poet
But
the
they can charge you
digital,
with something
the
big,
Rise of Iron that
something
I
like
got
murder.
from. It was another digital version of it.
Suddenly he's no
I had got 2 of them. But this one I had pre-ordered from the store. I pre-ordered another one on digitally itself from the marketplace. So what happened was I
Not
gave
the
Poet
first time a
the one I got
politician
from the
and a
store
journalist
and
didn't
gave him the
get
code
along.
for it and told him just
So you
spend
don't
that
think he's
$60
worth
that you
talking
got from your mom's
Radko
for a
Perry?
12-month membership.
A murderer?
And that's what he got.
I don't think so. Worst he can do to someone is get their car towed.
Good thing I don't have a car. Where can I find this guy?
Radko runs his campaign out of an old print shop not far from here. You want to brighten up his day? Be my guest. But that's all you'll be doing by telling him his rival is dead.
But yeah, that's more or less it. So
I spoke to Darius.
he's saying
She's
that
able to
he's out of
confirm that
gold.
the suspect is
He's
male.
telling you a whole
Other than
bull-faced
that,
lie.
she's all over the place. I think she's pretty shaken up.
Yeah,
I mean,
well,
he don't
can't
want you
blame
to
him.
know,
I would be
or he
too.
just don't want to talk to you.
You seem to have made
Right
a good
now.
impression, though. Ever since you got here, she seems different, calmer. You know, I met my first wife over a crime scene. Let me give you a very important piece of advice, eh? Never marry the ones you save.
Did the killer leave anything behind? Does anything strike you as odd?
I don't know. It's a murder, you know? Doesn't matter if you look at it sideways or upside down. It's never going to look normal.
I found a broken needle stuck in the victim's shoulder. The killer might have drugged Angela before killing her.
Maybe, but keep in mind she was an og. Don't you all have to shoot up that new pause shit? Let's go for the obvious before jumping to any wild conclusions.
I'm assuming you know her augments were harvested. The marks on her body make it seem like the killer knew exactly what he was doing, knew exactly what he wanted.
The way you said that just now.
What about it?
The way you described the og removal. And before, you mentioned a broken needle in the right shoulder?
That's right.
It reminds me, you know. There was this cop, Smolinski. He used to work in this neighborhood. He had this theory about a copycat. Someone acting just like a dead killer named, Svobotka.
You think there's a connection to another case?
I don't know yet. But I remember him mentioning something about needles and og removal. Smolinski died in the police station bombing. Whatever files he had would have been moved into temp storage, across the street from the bombed-out station. Who knows? Maybe it's nothing.
I found a print on Angela's neck, next to the contusion marks. It's a partial, so I don't think we can match it to anything. But at least we know the killer left something, and that she was strangled.
Huh, a fingerprint. I must have missed that one. This is exactly the kind of evidence I'm talking about. No way Johnny could squirm his way out of something like that. If only we could link it to him.
Anything I should know about the scene? Anything jump out at you?
The dismembered body jumps out at me. Keep in mind, I've been behind a desk for the last 12 years. It all jumps out at me.
I found what looks like a grenade fragment. EMP by the looks of it. Killer might have used this to incapacitate her.
Interesting. Johnny wouldn't need an EMP to take down his wife. Riot police use EMPs to re-establish public order around here. With all the AUG riots, anti-AUG riots, it wouldn't surprise me if that's all it was. Still, interesting.
I found this piece of glass near the body. A pair of broken glasses, maybe?
I don't know what to tell you. We're in the back alley of a major city. There's bound to be broken glass.
I found this press ID on the victim.
Right, she was a journalist. Hence the scandal with Radko Perry. I still don't consider that proof of anything.
I think I'm finally ready to shed some light on Angela Gunn's murder.
That's good news. My bosses are eager to know why I haven't arrested Johnny yet.
I don't think you're gonna like this. That politician, Radko Perry, I believe he's guilty of killing Angela.
Still with the politician. Look, I understand wanting to make a guy like that go down for something. I really do. But murder, that's not an easy sell.
You've been dead set against Johnny Gunn from the beginning. I assume because it's easy. Because he's an AUG.
That's not fair.
No, it's not.
I'm arresting the man I believe is guilty. You've done nothing to convince me otherwise. I'm sorry if that disappoints you, but as far as I'm concerned, we got our guy.
What if you didn't?
Then I'm still taking a dangerous man off the street. A man who I know for a fact used to be a mercenary. If it turns out that he's not guilty of this murder, then I'm not going to feel good about it.
Yeah. Makes two of us.
Hey, rookie! Get over here! It's time to wrap this up.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
The police are arresting the victim's husband for the murder.
Okay. Does that mean I'm safe now?
I hope so. But just in case, if you ever need to reach me, you know how.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What I'm gonna do is go backwards. Hopefully I can get back to the conversation with this man, and they don't put me back at talking to the girl, because I feel like I should have went to exonerate Johnny, because I think that'll been a better ordeal.
It's time to wrap this up. Let me do my job.
Well, guess not.
Daria, are you there?
Is that you, neighbor? Are you checking up on me? It's very sweet. Are there any leads?
The police are arresting the victim's
You
husband.
thought your brother was playing?
Does that mean I'm safe now?
I hope
It's
so.
because I'm talking
But just in
and the
case,
TV super
if you ever
loud,
need to
so
reach me, you know how.
Thank you, but let's hope it doesn't come to that.
But with you and your and Poe's idea of telling you a whole false truth about him not having gold, don't try to don't get mad at it too hard. Even though I know that would be a tell us a whole lie for you if I tell you don't be mad at him for saying that he got no more gold, which by him telling you that is a lie. So, but just don't hold it against him too much.
Access granted.
So the sentiment that it is being enacted as a form of subjugation is false, then?
Unequivocally false. They are as safe from us as we are from them. Not unlike I have many friends who are. Most of them are afraid to walk outside of their homes right now, because if they do, the level of hatred and suspicion aimed at them is horrifying. They want to feel safe with you, and the Human Restoration Act is given.
Well, there you have it, folks. Thank you, Dr. Christensen.
So you found the bomb maker, linked everything to art.
Not exactly.
Jesus, Jensen.
We did find the bomb maker. Allison Stanek, a local resident. We have her in custody now. But she told me she'd made dozens more bombs before we arrested her. And she delivered them to Viktor Marchenko.
So it was Ark.
Something more is going on here, Miller. Have you had a chance to backtrace the pocket secretary I gave you?
Not yet, but I will, when I get back to the office.
Good. Because Stanek also told me that Marchenko has a base of operations in the Swiss Alps. A research facility called GARM. That sound like something Ark has the resources for to you?
I'll contact McCready. Get him and a few analysts to work up a plan.
We need to move on this now. Chicane and I can fly there and back, get a lay of the land, while Mac and his team do the research.
Really? Got it all figured out in that clockwork head of yours. What the hell? I'm in.
You got enough fuel to get to Switzerland?
To get us there, sure.
Fine, do it. But this is recon only. Do not engage. Contact me the minute you have something.
Yes, sir.
You've proven yourself so far on this one, Jensen. Don't screw it up.
Copy that. Miller's not used to giving compliments, is he?
He's getting static from the brass. They're starting to riot in Gollum over that shit with Rucker. I'm sure he doesn't blame you. Much. Anymore.
And what do you think?
I think tracking that bomb maker was some fine work. If the intel you got from her stands true, Gollum City will be the least of our problems.
I didn't even know you was even gone, Courtney.
So what do you say we go find out how deep in it we are, right? You all set?
Hey, when we get to the Alps, we could get into some action. Are you ready for that?
Why? Because I've been flying hack for the last few years. That's the thing about us naturals, Jensen. We never rust. Look, I've been doing this a long time. Been in my share of shit too. Always managed to pull myself out of it.
Fair enough. Just don't leave without me.
Hey, listen. I know we're not exactly pals, and I know I can be an asshole. But I'm not a fucking asshole. In fact, I'm offended you'd even say something like that.
That's not what I meant.
I'm just messing with you, Jensen. You ready?
Not quite. Let me take care of some things first.
You know where I'll be.
This is the reason why I hate this. Could have actually did that. But, no way.
You're sitting there.
Yeah, fire it up.
Gum just popped up on radar. They'll keep us beyond visual range and engage DRFM jamming.
Negative. I'm gonna find out what's being planned. I gotta get inside.
Crazy. We have no way of knowing what's in there.
I'm tired of flying this limousine around. Did you say you wanted to get back in the action?
Fine.
Not setting us down.
Why is it just okay? Like, I thought it would be like good or great or something like that. What's been going on, Courtney? Anything been going on? Have you saying it's just okay? For right now, I'm just gonna use these. Oh, thanks for coming. Thanks for coming, Private. I like that name. Your game tag, I like that name. Australia. Oh, it is Australia. I've never been there before. I always told myself I always wanted to travel across the seas, go to different. Always wanted to go to Sydney, Australia. Oh, how is Sydney, Australia?
Anomaly detected. Trace program access granted.
Is it a good place to be at?
You really must avoid taking those wrong turns. A little taste, so at the end you understand what you're interfering with. Give my regards to Tom.
Which military?
Rocker had more meat in him than this one. Maybe that's the difference.
Military. Wow. Been in the military before.
No mercy. His end will come.
I used to be in the military myself.
It will be slow, and it will be painful. Just time enough for a man to think on his sins. Yeah.
If he found us, it means
I used to be in the military myself. It was actually
no.
I was in the U.S. military, the Army. It was actually good for me. I felt cool about it, but I felt like it wasn't really for me. So I came out. Not that it wasn't good for me, so I just left. So that's just my little backstory on me being in the military. But I never this game. I played the very first part of this game. I really did. I played the very first part of it. It was actually a good game. I played it back on my 360. This is the first time ever I'm playing the second part of this game. I always wanted to get it. It was able for me to get it, so I got it. And y'all are actually the first people and everything I've been doing. And this is actually part 3 of the video of me doing this campaign. I have 2 parts before this. If you want to go see those parts, it's actually on my Twitch channel. Or if you want to go over YouTube, it's on my YouTube channel. My YouTube channel is Terror Killers. So if you want to go over there, see, I got a couple of other little videos that I have made, a couple of small videos. I got other live streams that I did on other games that I did also. I might be doing some Call of Duty too. Do Call of Duty games sometimes. And once I get this done, I'll be going to like Call of Duty Black Ops 3. Go do some multiplayer, some zombies on that game. So might go there.
Alex, it's me. I need help.
Finally! Been trying to raise you ever since you blew off the bank. Where the hell are you?
The Swiss Alps. Research facility called GARM. Walked into an ambush. I can't raise TF-29's pilot.
The Swiss Alps? Fuck, man, it's gonna take time to scrounge up a VTOL. What happened?
They were waiting for
me.
me.
Can y'all actually hit again?
And the gold mask mercs from Dubai.
Jesus, you gotta get out of there. Look, stay low. Find an
Let me know if y'all can hear it.
I'll get back to you when I've got a plan.
I'm gonna turn up the volume a little bit, so if y'all can't, I just turned it up a little bit so y'all can actually hear it a little bit.
Have a peek around.
This is actually not the... This is actually the second one. This is actually not the third one. They actually made this is the second one that has came out. I believe they should make a third one for this game because this is actually a good game to play. I mean, it gets you all into the game, and it shows like stuff that you haven't done before. The only bad thing about it is the hacking. If you ain't got your hacking skills up, what you got to do is literally look before you actually hack to see where you got to go. Hopefully you can get there before you know this one gets there. So I would say first, you like, once you get detected and all that, if you ever do get detected, you don't, and all that, just keep going all the way.
Access granted.
You can get to like the third or the fourth one, not even the third or fourth one. If you get to like the second one or the hacking or the third one, then you should be good. But if the thing starts to catch you, just keep going until. And if you got like a spam one, if you can't make it, but you can make it to the spam, get the spam because it adds another 5 seconds to the game, 5 seconds to the hack, and you just hit the spam and then you hit the next one right off the bat. Because right when the spam is gone, then you can actually go and do the very next one. So keep it up, like always keep it up.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
You activate that. Good. Oh snaps. What's this?
Moving the crane.
Yeah, I can see that. Why?
Because the last person to use this didn't follow proper safety precautions. You almost had a ton of ice fall on someone's head.
Shit! Is it safe now?
Yeah, should be fine. I just finished testing everything when you started shouting at me.
Okay, well, thanks.
Don't mention it.
Don't ask me how and why I'm doing this like this, because I have no idea what I'm doing. Let me not keep messing with that thing. Let me use this. Yeah, not the way I gotta go. Okay. New boxes come out. You jump over here. So you don't mind me asking, like, what got you into joining the military? You don't mind me asking. Oops, I missed. Oh, I did. I hit him. Oh, your dad was a vet. What was he like? Dad was a vet. That's actually cool. My stepdad was a Marine in the U.S. military. And my brother is actually in the he was in the Vietnam War. Huh. And my stepdad was actually part of the Marines, and my stepbrother is actually part of the army, like right now. So I feel like it's actually kind of cool to have people that was family members in the armed forces. Still making our way through this, trying to find a way out of here. So we ain't trying to get caught. That's the main concern. Long pistol rounds might come in handy. Those gonna come in handy. Like this right here, this is actually gonna be a little bit tricky. What I wanna do is become stealthy. So let me become stealthy.
Anomaly. Access granted.
Sometimes you want to hack a lot of computers. You never know what you might find in them. Want to hack these alarm panels because you don't want those going off.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Deactivate that.
You never know when you might need an extra.
Right in the booty.
Access granted.
This is actually going to be. It is. What is my YouTube channel? It's called Terror Killers. This is what it's called. I'm gonna put it in the chat so you'll know. That's my YouTube channel. You wanna go look me up? People that you see me killing are like, once you go watch like my very first thing of this entire story mode, you'll understand these people that I'm killing. They are called shadow operatives. They like was in the very first mission I did, and they literally they screwed up my first mission because they came when nobody was knowing and frankly killed almost everybody. He's trying to figure out what happened to him.
Perimeter detail reports west side all clear.
I can't believe how stupid and gullible those civilians are.
Did you go to the firing range yesterday? This has been a good base for us. Now we're moving on to bigger things.
More mines, for sure. Those are all lasers.
Are they going to call our names on the PA when the transports are ready?
True. The detail reports east side all clear.
Marchenko is definitely looking forward to making international headlines.
Saw a bird in here yesterday. Nearly shot this stupid thing. What kind of species could survive in that weather outside anyway?
Hang on.
All that champagne in the other hands, not a drop for us.
Right now, it's like, okay, thanks.
Kill people.
Anybody else that has came, go to my, if you want, feel like getting any more content and all that, follow me on my Twitch. for up to date because if you want to subscribe, and if you want to subscribe to my YouTube channel, go to Terror Killers. Go to YouTube/Terror Killers. You'll subscribe to my YouTube. You will actually get people. You actually get my stuff, and you actually have some content that I actually
I was on
did.
the team that escorted our friends upstairs. They still think it.
Perimeter detail reports north side side clear.
I gotta get up there. I think I'll just stick with the stun gun.
I'll have to.
This is what I need, glass shield cloak, which I wish I would have had gotten it because it comes in handy for something like right here.
Remember to tighten the scope on my rifle once we're on the road.
Y'all see, I don't want to do nothing stupid. I'm trying to figure out, do I have EMP rounds for this thing right here? That's what I need. But these armor piercing rounds is going to come in handy. Let me do it like this.
I'm ready for this.
Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slovensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
Right, this is I can't.
I know what you're thinking. You got that upgraded dog you want to try.
All cargo not loaded by 0400 will be terminated in the burn.
DEUS see someone, let's take him alive so we can interrogate him.
I have gotten a lot of enemies in here.
Beyond that, proceed.
Jensen? Tell me that you're making all that noise in there.
Where the hell have you been, Chicane?
Well, don't you sound like your usual self. Goddamn roaches spotted me looking for you. North end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
You want to play?
Vector is still negative. If you do see someone, let's take him alive so we can interrogate him. Patrol, over. I've been training all week. I'm ready for this. Seriously? Vector is still negative. I know what you're thinking. You got that upgraded dog you want to try out. Seriously?
All cargo not loaded by O400 will be terminated in the burn.
If you do see someone, let's take him alive so we can interrogate him. Patrolling, over.
Attention all personnel. The clubhouse is closed. We are clearing the site. Transports are en route.
Marchenko's hiding something from us, I'm sure of it.
Mouth shut, eyes open.
Patrolling, over.
Attention. T-minus 60 minutes to full evac.
Training all week, I'm ready for this.
Attention all personnel. Site burn will commence in 1 hour.
I guess with the evac order, and now this, the events upstairs have been accelerated as well. Vector is still negative.
Yala, report to the shooting range immediately.
me.
If you do see someone, let's take him alive so we can interrogate him.
We have a job to do.
Patrolling. Over.
We have to assume the alert is valid.
Perimeter detail reports east side all clear.
Wait.
Training over.
Eyes on negative message. Advise.
Jensen? Tell me that you're making all that noise in there.
Where the hell
Don't you shout. I just spotted me looking for you. I'm checking it. Listen, there's a helipad, north end of the facility.
I'm on my way. Alex, I don't need that ride. I found my pilot.
That's a relief. Let me know when you're back in Prague.
Copy that.
I'm just wasting bullets. This is getting frustrating. Cause I knew that was gonna happen. That don't work. I just had to turn up my stuff. I think I'm good now.
North side, all clear. Cargo 2 is loaded and awaiting secure. Slavensky, report to Cargo 4 for inspection.
Over there. Go away. Never mind. I see. Record clear.
Attention.
get the hell out of here.
Here he is, isn't it?
The hell happened? Where's everyone?
Martial law. Riots in Gotham synagogue and crowd. Entire city's on lockdown. None but state police allowed in the streets tonight. They've all got itchy trigger fingers.
Wonderful. Dr. Miller? Tell him to meet me at the office?
He'll be waiting for you. Of course, you'll likely be shot getting there. Watch yourself out there, Denson.
Got a location? Because the streets aren't safe tonight, man.
Can you make it to the limb clinic where we met before?
Yeah, it's not far. I'll meet you there. Don't know why you didn't listen. Let's see what we have. Fuck! Then why did he run?
What's the holdup? So?
So we killed a citizen.
The city's on lockdown. A true citizen would respect that. Get him in the truck.
I'm glad you're okay, man. But you can't go off the grid like that again. Not with me.
It was an emergency. Maybe this will make up for it.
Is this the orchid?
What's left of it? Marchenko admitted killing Rucker with it right before he dosed me, so be careful.
Puta madre.
Think you can get it analyzed?
Yeah, we got a couple of scientists on the collective's mailing list.
Good. Something big is coming, Alex. Ark's being framed for a terrorist attack that hasn't occurred yet.
They're gonna take more lives, blow up another train station? Jesus, Adam, look at it out there. Any chance we had of easing fears and fighting people's hatred will be gone. That piece of shit UN legislation will pass, and we'll all be thrown into AUG-only hellholes like Udalek.
While Nathaniel Brown sits back and earns trillions.
Brown? That slick suit from the Santo Corporation?
Page said Brown was calling the shots, and in Switzerland, Marchenko said Brown had confirmed date and time.
But where? Brown's been traveling extensively, promoting Rabia and his Safe Harbor initiative. His next junket's in London. But if he's behind this, he's not gonna attack himself.
Maybe not. Marchenko also mentioned someone who can tell us. But I have to meet with Miller first. How soon can you get the sample analyzed?
As fast as possible. If you're meeting with Miller, be careful. You walked into another ambush in Garm, and Miller's not off my suspect list yet.
We'll see.
are clear for now. Area's clear.
Nothing's more private than my infolink.
I'm not so sure. I've sent a secure vid-call number to your smart home system. Get to your apartment and call me.
Lara, what are you doing here?
Is that going to become our standard conversation starter?
I'm serious, Delara. It's dangerous outside. Non-essential staff should be home. How did you even get...
Ouch. Non-essential.
I just meant...
Work with me, Adam. I was trying for a little levity. Truth is, watching Picus News, hearing that the mobs were getting closer to the city, I was reminded of... Let's just say I thought being 3 stories below ground was better than staying in my apartment. So, I called in a favor and got state police to escort me in. Listen, I can tell something big is happening, so I don't want to keep you.
You doing okay, Delara?
Thanks, Adam. No one ever thinks to ask me that. I used to work with Lim International before the incident. During the incident, actually. I have some bad memories from that day. Guess tonight kind of brought them up again.
You were attacked.
Thanks for coming to the stream.
She was 13. A really sweet kid. One minute we were talking, laughing actually, about something silly I'd said, and the next she was...
It was a
The reason why you can see me is because the light is behind me
After I
instead of in front of me,
fought her
so
off, she just stared at me like she was totally aware, you know, but not in control. God, Adam, I could see in her eyes that some part of her was still in there, locked away. And she was terrified.
Delara, I'm sure the girl...
Madeline. Her name was Madeline. You know the part that I'll never forget, though? The thing that keeps just replaying in my mind over and over? Right before she jumped out of my office window, I could swear she was crying.
Believe me, Delara, I know how you feel. You know what I think? I think we're stronger than that day. I think the scars we carry are like armor now.
Like armor? I like that. Guess I just got a little spooked, you know?
I understand. But regardless of the reason, you took a risk coming back here. These are dangerous times for everyone.
You don't need to worry about me, Adam. I'll be fine. I'll just hunker down in my office until the storm passes. Besides, I hear I have a very comfortable couch.
Just take care of yourself.
I always do.
Understand, we are trying to stop terrorists here. You made it. Hell of a time for a lockdown.
More like convenient, given everything that's happened in this investigation so far.
What does that mean?
They knew I was coming. Marchenko and the gold match from Dubai. Somebody tipped them off.
Are you accusing me?
I'm not accusing anyone. Yet. But 2 ambushes in less than a month? I want to know what's really going on.
So do I. McCready dug into Garm. Started out as a geological research center, funded by the European Union, until 2025, when it was purchased by a nameless shell company.
You put Chang on it?
That kid scares me. Tracked it back to Bell Tower Associates in under an hour.
I take it no one purchased it when Bell Tower went bankrupt last year.
Wasn't even listed on the asset sheet. So like I said, you stumbled into something big. Care to focus on figuring out what it is? Chicane debriefed me while you were flying back. Leon sent in a strike team. Got there about an hour after you two slipped out.
And the mercs were gone.
Did a pretty good job of trashing the place before bugging out, and left a few booby traps behind. So we have no idea where they went or what they're planning next.
Not necessarily. I heard Marchenko talking to his men. He said something about finalizing a deal with Diwali.
We need to move on this now. I'll get a search warrant for that old Diwali-owned theater on Tsar Adlam Street.
You really think we have time for a search warrant?
No, but with the city under lockdown, I can't guarantee you'll make it over to the red light district alive.
I got here, didn't I? Nobody's killed me yet.
All right, fine. I won't stop you. Just be careful out there, Jensen. Let me know what you find.
Copy that.